Bienvenue dans le nouvel âge d'or du cuivre. Cette série de vidéos met en lumière les larges quantités de cuivre utilisées dans les technologies énergétiques génératrices des taux de croissance les plus élevés de notre époque. Il apparaît de plus en plus évident que notre monde abandonnera les combustibles fossiles au cours du 21e siècle au profit des sources d'énergie renouvelables et propres, dont plusieurs utilisent environ 4 fois plus de cuivre. Après l'hydroélectricité, l'énergie éolienne est la source la plus développée d'électricité propre au monde. De plus, elle occupe le premier rang des nouvelles installations de production d'électricité. Selon la Commission géologique des États-Unis, les centrales éoliennes consommeront en moyenne 40 000 tonnes métriques de cuivre par année aux États-Unis au cours des 15 prochaines années. La demande mondiale sera bien sûr beaucoup plus élevée.
Wind energy has moved from the margin into the mainstream. But wind energy is really the fastest growing source of new electricity generation in the world and has been for some time. Today in Canada, what we see is that wind is cheaper than coal if coal has to put any form of environmental requirement in place to deal with carbon emissions. Wind is cost competitive with new hydro. Wind is definitely cheaper than new nuclear, since natural gas is cheaper. But wind doesn't have or carry with it the carbon pricing risks or the commodity pricing risks that you see with natural gas. Wind energy does not produce air pollution, doesn't produce greenhouse gas emissions, doesn't produce water pollution, doesn't produce any toxic waste, nuclear waste. And because of wind energy's various advantages on the environment, the economy, and on cost, that wind will have a very significant role to play.
This is the lower mold for the B49 blade, which is part of the 2.3 megawatt wind turbine. Stands about 80 to 100 meters tall. I'm from the local Tillsonburg area, actually. Mostly automotive, logistics and distribution. Actually, I did work in this facility. It was a automotive distribution facility at the time. A lot of our employees, came from auto body and similar work, just on a different scale. We currently have over 300 employees. Probably be closer to 400 by the end of summer.
Wind energy is creating jobs and creating new economic opportunities, particularly in rural areas that have thrived and survived for a long time by benefiting from natural resource development, whether it's through farming or fisheries or forestry. What these rural communities are now discovering is that they have a new natural resource that they can take advantage of, and that resource is the wind. And wind development is bringing lease income to landowners who are hosting wind turbines, new tax payments into rural municipalities who often don't have an industrial tax base to draw from, and a whole range of community benefits or partnership agreements that are in place as a result of wind projects in communities.
In order to meet the local content requirements, Siemens made the decision to build a blade plant. The rate of consumption exceeds the rate of development.
Copper is a fundamental resource material for pretty much all electronic applications, and wind energy is no exception. The generator and the windings, there's transformers and substations, all the inverters, and obviously the power electronics as well, and all the little intricate connections that get made. They all require copper. All those various components from the nacelle all the way down through into the substation all require copper. The power electronics are really basically just computers, and they're just computers with different algorithms to do different things. And that those power electronics are being looked upon increasingly by manufacturers of wind turbines as being integral to ensure the safe operation, reliable operation, and ultimately the efficient operation of wind turbines. There's a lot of copper in that. The capacity of copper to deliver in terms of its durability, its malleability, its lightness, it's obviously, as a conductor, make it one of the best ones. It's going to grow in use as wind grows in its use. And
we expect to see strong growth in the industry continue going forward, and for that reason, this still will provide significant opportunities for the copper industry.
La Chine et les États-Unis encouragent l'énergie éolienne et jouent un rôle de premier plan dans ce domaine crucial des technologies propres. L'Allemagne génère 23% de son énergie à partir de sources renouvelables, dont la moitié provient de l'énergie éolienne. Il s'agit d'une énergie propre qui utilise beaucoup de cuivre et permet de créer des emplois locaux. L'énergie éolienne offre également l'un des moyens les plus rapides et les moins dispendieux de construire une nouvelle installation de production d'énergie, l'électricité générée par les turbines éoliennes. Un autre exemple de réussite de l'âge d'or du cuivre.